Hello preparedness people, and welcome back to the Biggs Prep. My name is Cynthia and today we're doing everything Aldi. First, I'm gonna start with a lady I met in line at Aldi who sounded off on video. She didn't want to show her face and I don't blame her, but she sounded off on what it's like for people on retirement checks to try to make ends meet right now. Great interview with her right in the parking lot. We were sisters from another mister. So look for that first. Then I'm going to show you my Aldi haul. The Aldi haul prepper pantry. I'm going to get some great things going. Prepping proteins. This is where I'm putting most of my focus right now, is prepping proteins. My garden is coming along lovely. What I need is those proteins. Then we're going to do a tour of the store, because I know some of you are only going to want to see the haul. So we'll do a tour of the store and we'll end the video. If you're ready, press the like button and let's get right into it. These folks were so gracious and let me take a picture of their conveyor belt and also their cart. Look at all those cans. And I'll edit.
We're retired, we're on fixed budget, and we're stocking up because the prices keep going higher. And our Social Security income was $20 more per month this year. It wasn't what people are seeing at 151 as they published it was. That is not what it was. Our Medicare went from 138 to 175 each month, and that's the reason we're stocking up on our groceries, because we have the extra money this month. May not have it. Used to fill up my truck for $30. It was $72 yesterday.
Oh my Lord.
So this is the reason why we're taking care of our business with our groceries, and we're stocking up. My freezer is stacked, my lower freezer is stacked, and whatever we can stack on, we're stocking up on it.
Thank you so much for saying
welcome.
that. Your cart is gorgeous. You're a kindred spirit. I was here getting some meat. Love. I love that you got the complete pancake mix. Everything is beautiful.
Good and healthy.
Good mixed nuts are good and healthy. Yes, sir. I saw that when I was like, I bet they're stocking up. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
because
you.
people that don't understand what's coming are gonna get really hurt.
It's not over yet.
The creamers that we purchased today is we do cooking for a soup shop in the town that we're in, and they were out of creamer, and he sent me here to get creamer. And there was only 4 of them in the whole store.
I saw that.
So, you know, a couple of things we needed that we couldn't get for him.
Well, I love it. Oh, that's loud. The gentleman driving this truck heard me interviewing the other people and had quite a few things to say. However, he did decline to be recorded. How about that interview? She had lots more to say, but unfortunately that car drove by with the super loud music and I had to cut it short. How are you doing? If you're on a fixed income, please let everyone know down below what you're doing to prepare for higher prices. And the government actually admitted that more food shortages are coming. So let us know in the comments down below what you're doing to prepare for that. Let's get into the haul. Protein for me does not necessarily mean meat. I stocked up on some walnuts, $5.45 for 4 cups. And these pecans, $5.05 for 2.5 cups. I got some sunflower kernels, and the country that starts with H is one of the biggest producers of sunflowers. So I got a pound of sunflower seeds for $2.99. I got some pepitas. I love these, for $2.35. And I did get some dried fruits. This specifically, I'm going to make granola, and I'm going to make some trail mixes for our bug out bags and just to snack on. I think that having some homemade granola would be a great prep. Got some tropical pineapple. I think this was under $2. $2.55, that's expensive. $2.55 and then $2.35. Mr. Biggs, this is not for the prepper pantry, but Mr. Biggs got some OJ and it was $2.45. These remained at $2.15. I got 3 more for the prepper pantry. Look, they had gluten-free crackers, $2.95, and there were 3 on the shelf. I got 2. gluten-free bagels for Mr. Biggs in case I don't feel like cooking, or we actually do have a grid down situation, a hurricane or something like that. I can leave these on the counter for a week and they'll be just fine, but they're going to head to the freezer, $4.68. I got 2 sausages right now with my freezer. I'm just going to try to keep the number of items even. So we're going to use 2 of these this week. I got 2 more to replace. I realized that Cookie Lou, I make all of her dog food. However, if we were to have a hurricane, she's going to need some little meals that I can just open and then throw the container away. So I got her these little guys for 77 cents each, which is so expensive. However, she's going to need it. So that's going to be that. That's going to be my little stockpile of goodies for her in case we get a hurricane or a short-term grid down situation, something like that. This bananas, $1.38 for 5 big bananas. These are not for the prepper pantry. However, Mr. Biggs just likes bananas. $2.37 for sugar. With the sugar, I was watching the video from Mama Bear Prepper. Shout out to her, love her channel. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Where's all the sugar? And when you see the tour of the store, you're gonna see that the sugar supply is super low. Popular Preparedness, also Steve, shout out to them, also highlighted this week the shortage of sugar. Weird. So I went ahead and picked one up. Next up, gluten-free bread, $6. This used to be $4. It used to be $4. Now it's $6. I was happy to see it. I need to learn how to bake gluten-free bread. It's on my list of things to do in all my spare time. This was on sale, $1.49. Mr. Biggs likes to use this to do when he does his camping and all that. So I went ahead and picked it up. Is it healthy? No. However, that's what he likes for camping, so I got it for him because it was on sale. And it will probably last literally forever. Look at these, 89 cents. These used to be 2 for $1. I have not seen canned mushrooms in months. They brought out some and 89 cents. I bought a whole flat. They had like 6 flats. We'll see in the tour. I just went ahead and bought a whole flat. You know what? When they go up to $1.29 each, I'll make 50 cents every time I open a can. That's how I feel about things right now. We use canned mushrooms a lot, and we use them with our canned meats. So that's, I think it's money well spent at this point. I did get some onions for $2.35. Not a bad deal, you know. And then just for funsies for my recovery group, I got these bunny-shaped cookie dough for $1.55. They were on markdown. Here's the deal. I can't make cookies for $1.55. I can't make a batch of 20 cookies for $1.55. So I think that this was a pretty good deal. And here is the crown jewel of my haul. $17.90 for this hamburger, $3.29 a pound. It's $73.27. You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. They were limit 2, $17.86. They only had 2, so I bought both. And I'm not normally a shelf clearer, but I want what I want. I just went ahead and got it. I don't know what to say about that. I'm gonna get what I want now before there's none, and if I have stuff to share, I can share it. I got 3 chicken breasts. They were $1.99 a pound, so $8.48, $9.07, and $8.12. All of this is headed to the canner, and this is getting broken into quarter-pound hamburger patties for the grill, and I don't know what else. Oh, I'm gonna make cabbage rolls. That's what I'm gonna do, and freeze it. I got my canner out. I'm getting ready to put the chicken up. Let's do a tour of the store really quick. They had things that they may not have had in a while. The stock was pretty decent in most places. I didn't see a whole lot of gaps. Prices are definitely elevated, 100%. So let's do the tour. Starting out with the cookies and crackers section, the candy, the dried nuts, fruits, peanut butter, things like that. The stock was okay. It was honestly really decent. The prices are up, but they did have things available to purchase, which was great to see. Now we're seeing a secondary product shortage. So there may be flour, but not so much bread. There may be sugar, but not so much of the sweet things. I was happy to see that they had gluten-free bagels and gluten-free bread. They seem to have more rolls than they have in the past. The actual bread was kind of lower. Learning how to make a good gluten-free bread is 100% on my to-do list this year. Just one last final sweep of the bread section. Now we're moving on to the fruits. I noticed that they had watermelons for $7. That's a pretty decent price. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. The vegetables section was pretty full. They had grapes for $1.99 a pound. I almost got some, but I decided against it. They had strawberries and all the different vegetables that everyone looks for, the bagged salads and bagged like leafy greens, doing really well. Prices were elevated, but these are things that I'm growing in my garden this year, and so I'm thankful that we have space for our greens. Here's a quick shot of the apple section. Here's some close-up pricing for apples. The potato, onion, really full, fullest that I've seen it in a long time. I remember when there was a big time shortage on onions and nobody could get them. The pickles, vinegars, black olives, things like that. I didn't get any specific prices. It was pretty busy inside the store and I was trying not to film other people. I'll be so thankful when my zucchini and yellow squash come in. Did notice that the 10-pound bags of potatoes were a little lower, but honestly, they had plenty left to buy. This canned fruit section, so sad. It used to be so big. These beans have never been there before. Usually this is the Latino Mexican style foods here. I don't know why those beans were there. And then there's quinoa and rice. This is chips, and this is a lot lower than it was last time I was at Aldi. That's okay. They still had plenty left, and anyone who wanted to buy some could. The soups, and this aisle is always so busy, but this is like kind of the pre-packaged aisle. Cereal. They had more cereal than last time I was there. It was great to see. I didn't get any specific prices because, again, the store was pretty busy and I was thankful to get the shots that I could. Breakfast foods looked great. Here we're doing some more of the cans. Everybody left that aisle, so I wanted to show what they had for cans. Look at the mushrooms. They finally got them back in. They had cans available with no limits, so people were definitely stocking up. No questions about that. I saw several people in the store with cases of vegetables. Moving on to meats. I did not see the sign that said limit 2 on the meats. However, when I got up to the register, the lady who was doing the checkout said that the chicken was limit 2. I apologized. I offered to put one back, but she said that she would go ahead and ring me up for 3. They are trying to keep people from wiping out the store. I did see the limit 2 hamburger. The pork chop section and pork was decently stocked. Prices were elevated. Made me very thankful last week when I found those pork tenderloins for $1.69 a pound and made my own pork chops. Plenty of sausages, and then this is kind of the specialty foods where I found my little cookies, and they always have things to tempt you. Editing me here. We're having a really bad thunderstorm, so forgive me if my audio is crazy for the voiceover. Always stopping at the spice aisle to see what the stock is. This isn't badly stocked. However, look, there's no salt this week. What in the world? They had plenty last week. Here's a great item for $20, a rolly cart. This was mentioned in the Van City live that I did recently. Shout out to Van City Prepper for hosting me and a bunch of other lady YouTubers. These were a great deal at 99 cents to stock for a prepper pantry. They had plenty of hams in the cooler. However, that price at $1.99 a pound, pass. Pure cane sugar, stock extremely low. Now the price, $2.37. Not horrible, not great. Flour, again, not a lot there. I was surprised, but the price has stayed the same at $1.55 a bag. The price of eggs was $1.48 for a dozen, and a gallon of milk would be $3.30 this week for whole milk. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. What are things doing in your area? I would love to have my community chime in the comments down below. Thank you again, and remember everybody, I would rather be a year early than a day late.